What's up YouTube? Welcome to Musty Yeti's Tactical HQ. Today is going to be the first step into modifying and accessorizing my Remington 597. What you see here is a factory 30 round magazine made by Remington. It is constructed of a high impact polymer and has a chrome silicone spring to increase its lifespan. Now, after reading several reviews of these magazines, I found it's hit and miss on whether you get a properly functioning magazine or one that fails. So if you guys go out there, I guess the best thing you can do is keep your fingers crossed when you buy these things that you get one that works properly for you. Okay, so what I want to do here is tape off this magazine and paint it black. Now some of you guys might ask me, why didn't I just buy a black magazine? Well, the reason I didn't is because I want certain areas of my magazine to remain clear, but for the most part I do not like clear magazines. So I went ahead and taped off my second magazine. The first thing you're going to notice is I taped off the top part of the magazine that feeds into the Remington. I didn't want to add paint here for two reasons. One is I don't want to add paint anywhere that might impede the function of the magazine, and the second is this magazine already fits into the rifle tight enough that I'm afraid if I add any thickness in paint I can even insert it into the rifle. So located on the left side of the magazine is an indentation with stamped text that reads Remington. I wanted to keep it clear so you could see the rounds through the Remington name, kind of like a little window here. Thought it'd be a cool look. And on a side note, guys, I do own a vinyl cutter. It's a big machine that cuts huge rolls of vinyl into whatever design or pattern I want. So what I did is I went ahead and cut small ovals, just a little bit bigger than the 22 caliber round, and placed a 20 and a 30 in the center of it. Now what I did here is I loaded my magazine full with 30 rounds. I found where the 20th round sat and the 30th round sat, and I put these two stickers. So when I paint this thing and peel off the stencils, I'm going to have a little window here, so when I load this thing and I see a round pop into that clear window, I'll know I'll have 20 rounds, and when a round pops into that clear window, I'll know I'll have 30. Just a nice way to keep track of how many rounds I have and know when I'm full. So the next step, guys, is to lightly sand this thing with a high grit sandpaper, just to give it a nice rough surface for the paint to stick to. Once that's done all over the magazine, I'm going to paint it with a matte black primer that's made specifically for plastic, and then I'm going to add a matte finish clear coat over that to help protect that black paint. So I'm going to go ahead and do all those sanding and painting, and I'll come back with the finished product. Alright guys, so I thought I'd come back here real quick and tell you the paints I bought and maybe explain the process a little bit more before I show you the end product. As you can see, I went ahead and taped off the second magazine I have. I went out, and the first thing I did was I bought this scuff pad. It cost me a few dollars at my local hardware store. And I went ahead and roughed up the left magazine and left the right one alone. Hope you guys can see how the right one's quite a bit more shiny than the one on the left. So when you guys are doing this, you want to make sure that you use that scuff pad mostly on the edges and on the corners, because these are the spots going to be in most contact with other objects or just it going in and out of your pocket a lot. For paint, I did this Krylon camouflage, and it says it doesn't require sanding or priming, but I want to make sure this paint sticks to my magazine. I don't want it to chip off, so that scuffing pad isn't something that takes too long. It took me all of like 20 seconds, and it just will help this stick to the magazine better. And for the clear coat, I got this matte clear. I didn't go with the shiny because I'm trying to make the magazine match the sheen of my barrel, and my barrel's got a slightly reflective quality to it, so I'm hoping this will match my barrel nicely, so we'll see what happens. But I'm going to go ahead and scuff up the second magazine, get this painted, and be back to show you guys the end product. Alright guys, so I painted both. They have been sitting for roughly 24 hours. I painted 3 total. 2 here have the matte clear coat, and the third one on the end has just that camouflage black with no clear coat. Go ahead and show you guys this back window. As you can see, I left that clear so you can see the bullets through it. I don't know if you guys can read that Remington text. It's clear. It might not come across on camera. I'm definitely pleased with the way that window came out, guys. I think it looks awesome being able to see that window with the rounds in there. On this side, we have the 20 and 30 round windows, like I said I was going to do. So what I did here on this one is I left it 1 round shy of 20. You see there's nothing in there. Put a round in, and a bullet will pop into that window. Now I have 20, and this is at 29. You can see that window is empty. I put one into it, and now there's a round in the 30 window. So, like I said, guys, I couldn't be more pleased with the way these turned out. I'm probably going to do one more magazine without a clear coat because this matte finish had a little bit more of a glare to it than I thought I was going to. So yep, that's step one to getting this thing modified a little bit. Next we'll be installing the rail on the front of the stock and on the sides. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just let me know.